Hey guys, been forever, I'm aware. Anyways, on to the thing. The thing. I really need to come up with better names. Also need to be smarter. And cuter. And quite ugly. And lonely. So alone. I'm working on my jump cut things. I've never really done it much before. So this is exciting. Anyways. First things first, I'ma say all the words inside my head. I wish. I have like so many things to say. Story number 1 is that's gonna be about my school friends. Okay, so I'm gonna just say everything. So at lunch I was saying about how the people my friends date are so not in their league because my friends are so much greater than them. I put my friends on such a high pedestal. So, like, normal people are way down here, and my friends are, like, way up here. About there. This is probably going to look really crappy, and I'm going to end up hating it in the future. But right now, I'm probably going to adore this. Anyways, so my friend glared at me, because they're currently in a relationship with another one of my friends that I hardly talk to. And they're honestly so cute together. So cute. And they look at me and I'm like, well, I don't mean you. Obviously, the person you're dating is so cute. So she was glaring at me. She, they, him. They are gender fluid. They're the coolest. I try to go by they pronouns so that I get used to calling people that because I have a couple of people non-binary. For example, my ex, who's like one of my closest friends. Anywho, like they were glaring at me, and I'm like, and they're like, she's mine. Obviously, talking about the person they're dating. And I'm just like, what do you want me to say? Hey, if I say they're ugly, I'm going to get my ass kicked. If I say they're cute, I'm going to get my ass kicked. And they just glared at me for a while, before letting it go. Because we changed topics quickly. We're in our early teens. It's not that hard. And yeah, that's the end of that. Story number 2. This one's a lot less interesting, but I found it really funny. This happened this morning. So, what happened was, I go to an ALC, which I'm extremely proud of. If you don't know what an ALC is, it's basically a school that teaches you things a bit differently, and sometimes it's easier for other people, like me. And I plan on being a teacher, and it's full of quirky teachers and just amazing people. So it's going to be a lot better to learn from them rather than anything. And I can't wait. Anyways, we go through. I get picked up in my town, and then get to the town next to us, and get on a bus. I get on another bus, and then after that bus, I go to a high school. On that high school, I have to wait for about 1 to 5 minutes for another bus to come and pick multiple students up. And on that bus, that bus drives us to the ALC that we are at. On the way, there's another school that bus has to pick people up from. And while they were doing that today, I saw people walking to their cars in the morning. This is the part where I get really stupid, so try not to have a brain aneurysm. That's not the correct term, is it? Anyways, try to make sure your brain doesn't malfunction by my stupidity. Okay, so I saw these people walking to their car, and while we're driving away, my thought is, I should bang on the window. I shouldn't have banged on the window. So I'm here banging on this window to complete strangers. They didn't look at me, but like everyone on the bus was looking at me. Like I was so insane. saying, and it was so embarrassing. I'm going to hate myself for doing this later on, or laugh at myself immensely. Probably both. But I was just banging on the window to these random teens. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I also move. If you're new here, I'm very animated. Magic. I wish I could do magic. A lot more people would like me if I could do magic. I'm thinking. I had another story. Ooh, yes. This one's more about family, and number 3, I guess should say. Anyways, it's about my little brother. Me and his best friend agreed he's gonna be gay, and I really hope his best friend turns out to be either gay, bisexual, or pansexual. I think they'd be so cute together. That's a personal thing that doesn't have to happen, and I'm perfectly okay with it not happening. Anyways, a while back, this has something to do with the story, so it's not this random detour. I was staying at a family friend's, and I bought little flower things for my hair. They're fake, obviously. Because if I had control of any sort of life, it would die immediately. My brother, I left my blue flower clip, and my brother brought it to me as like a gift, thinking it'd be really cute, because he's a generous little kid, even though I talk him up to be like this huge little shit. I talk all my siblings up like that. They're obviously amazing. Unlike me. But I'm no angel. And they could be a lot worse than they are. Anyways, he comes to me trying to give me this flower. And I'm like, this would be really cute in your hair. And he's like, you think? And I'm like, yeah, I do. So I clipped it in his hair. And we went to a mirror. And we got it just right in his hair. And then he's like, I don't want, like, then I'm like, oh, you probably don't like the clip, do you? Because whenever he tried to adjust it, he would press it into his head because he didn't know how clips work. So I'm like, okay, take it out and give me a moment. So I take it out of his hair because I don't want him to hurt himself. And I didn't, like, rip it out. I, like, clipped it out. Anyways, I ran upstairs, got my black roses. It's, like, this little headband, and it's really cute, and I love it so much. And I run back downstairs, and I put it in this little thing that wraps around your head. I don't know what they're called. I'm going to call it a headband. I put that in his hair, and, like, he thought it was so cute on him. And so, obviously, this is something we're doing in secret. We put them both in his bag, and on the bus, I plan on putting them into his hair. And he's going to look so cute, and I'll probably, hopefully, record the whole thing and then show you guys. I honest to God really hope I do. And I'm so happy he honestly likes that sort of stuff. And he's like, when he first tried doing it, he's like, that would be weird. I'm a boy. I'm like, psh, clothes don't have gender. Where would you want? And he's like, yeah. He's like, yeah, you're right. He's like, 6 and doesn't actually understand gender stuff. And like, I'm like, and if any of the older kids tease you, your best friend will beat them up. And, like, I was hanging out with him and his best friend earlier today, watching them, because that's when we agreed he's probably going to grow up to be gay. I wonder who spread that gene. Anyways, that wasn't going well the first time. I was doing, like, fancy little things and poses, and Esther, I'm like, jumping this, that'll be better. Anyways, so, I'm like, yeah, and if any of the older kids try and tease you, and if any of the guys try to tease you, you ask, by asking, why do you have that stuff in your hair? Ask them. And actually, this was more his idea than my idea, because my way of saying it was much more complicated. He's like, I'll just ask them, why don't they have it in their hair? And I'm like, oh my goodness, baby brother, you're going to be the prettiest boy around. And he's probably going to be. And I will hopefully, hope to God, if there is one, I'm a little on edge. I'm not quite sure right now. Discovering new things, exploring new options about religion. That's the part of life I'm doing right now. And gender and stuff. Also, my cousin's probably going to give me her binder. Like, not give it to me, but, like, let me use it sometimes. Because she's a great person. And I'm really awkward and don't want to ask my mom. So, anyways, I will hopefully be able to update you on the situation tomorrow or soon. And, yeah, I'll probably record after school, like, a little in the morning, then a little after, you know. And I'll probably be able to have the theme thing I have made for it. Anyways, I love you all. I'm still sort of exploring this stuff. Here's a little space. Here's your space. I'm so weird, I apologize. Anyways, have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day or night whenever you're watching this. Just have a wonderful life. I love you. Goodbye.